This is a brief summary of the Itasca County Board of Commissioners Tuesday, January 19th work session meeting. Today we had 7 pieces of the consent agenda. They all moved along. I guess let's a little fast recap. We had a solar lease agreement with the airport. We had a couple of IM care situations in operational things that needed to be handled. We had a tax forfeited land authorization and fixing of notice and terms. We maintenanced upgrading single phase overhead power telecommunication lines to 3-phase overhead. And then we had a resolution for Harris Township to help them get a grant to do some more road improvements. On our informational discussion today, we had a COVID-19 vaccine communication to us. With that in mind, we had Eric Villeneuve, who's the head of Health and Human Services, come to us and ask about hiring 3 part-time nurses that would only come online to do the vaccinations for COVID-19 when that time comes. We had the department head from IT come to us and ask us to allocate changes for doing a hiring authorization for an IT person, a joint powers agreement, solid waste deal on a new landfill that we will be agreeing upon on doing that would help figure out where a new landfill could be in our region. We did have an opportunity to hear a program from Mr. Sutherland, and it was on MnDOT's new litter study. Interesting. We did have a tax forfeited land purchase by the City of Cohasset. This was for tax forfeited land, and the City of Cohasset and the Mayor King came and gave a great presentation for more public parking, and that passed, just so everybody understands that from Cohasset. And thank you, Mayor, for coming to take the time to meet with us. We did have a hiring authorization for the land department. Basically, the director asked to go from a district forester to a more of a regional forester or a county-wide forester. So they're downgrading how many districts we have, and so down goes with the style of pay too, goes from a grade 11 down to a grade 8. We did have a presentation from the Soil and Water District, Andy. Basically, it's it'll be a year-long process, but do we go to a what's the best way? A Bowser program where it's one water. Oh, I'm not giving you guys the best way of looking at it here. Hang on here. Oh, it's the wrong one. One water plan. Excuse me, one watershed, one plan. It's the proper terms I'm looking for. I apologize there, people. Next thing we had a nice talk about VRBOs in Itasca County. So if somebody doesn't understand that, it'd be short-term rentals. We have come to decide that we will start a internal committee to look at this to begin with. There will be more to come. Hopefully we'll have a ordinance by the end of the year with that, and public input towards the end of the year on that too. We did have a DNR report on the Canisteel pit with the rising water. I would just tell everybody, especially who lives in Bovee and Coleraine, and over even in Calumet with the Hill Annex. There will be more conversations to come in the future on both of those pits and the rising water there. We did have a nice presentation from the City of Cohasset. Max Peters came to us asking us for a letter of support with possibly a new entity coming to the City of Cohasset with a short preview that I can tell the general public is this. You know, we were asked about supporting a rail spur for the possibility of having a $370 million investment into Itasca County and in the City of Cohasset. About 150 jobs, estimated be a wood forest product manufacturing with an estimated between the 200 and the 500,000 cords every year needed to supply that. Just so you understand, we did in concept okay a letter of support with that to help to see if we can't get this company to come to our area. And personally, in my mind, that's worth the risk. $6 million for 150 jobs and 300,000 cord of wood every year. That's money well spent. That's me as one commissioner of a one leg of a five-legged table. I'll just tell you, I'm more than willing to spend or to gamble with. So, anything else, people? I guess that it kind of sums up how today goes. We will be having hopefully a meeting, upcoming meeting with Minnesota Power in the future. At least we have asked for one. How's that? With that, I wish everybody a good week and a good weekend. Please be safe.